again. Okay, so here we go again. So we're looking at the fact that it hits 0 here, here, and here. You don't miss this one like I did. Passes right through there, there, and this one is it curves through, which is going to be third power. I'll show that on the notes. So when you want to work backwards from an equation, from a graph back to an equation, looking at the notes. And so remember, so for the exam 2 notes, we have example 1, which shows where it passes through. Those are first power when it passes through. Second power when it bounces, like right here when it bounces, that's a second power because that's like x squared. X squared bounces, so second power. And now, coming down here again we have a passes straight through and straight through. So those are just first power. This is example 2 from the exam 2 notes. But then right here, notice it at the 3, it curves through. When it curves through, that's actually a third power because that's like y equals x to the third. I don't know if you remember the graph of y equals x to the third, but y equals x to the third, it does exactly this. It curves on through that point. It changes the curve right there at that center point. So that's what, when it does that, it's a third power. So we have 3 different things that can happen. You can pass straight through a point, that's just first power. You can bounce on the, like bouncing a stone on the water. You can bounce off the x-axis. That's a bouncing point. That's x squared. That's second power, just like x squared is. And then the weird thing is you can curve through the point, right? It didn't go straight through. It didn't bounce, but it curved through. When it does that, it's like x to the third, and it's a third power. Okay, so then that's why this one is a third power, because it curves through, whereas it goes straight through this point and straight through that point. We don't have any second power in this graph. Okay, so let's set up the general equation. So step 1, y equals k. We'll go x minus, x minus. Okay, and the different points are -4 and -1 and +3. And the powers for those guys, first power, and third power. There it is. Okay, step 2, clean that up a little bit. So x minus a -4 is x plus 4. Minus a -1 is x plus 1. And then -3 to the third power. Okay. And now step 3, we're going to plug in the y-intercept, and with that information, find k. So how do we find k? Plug in the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? It's right there. This is the y-axis. This is the y-intercept, which is what coordinates? Over 0, up 4. That's the x, that's the y. Plug in the 4. 0, 0, 0. So what do we get? 4. Move that over a little bit. 4 for our y value. K, x plus 0 to the first. X plus, no x's. What am I doing? X is supposed to be 0. I'm just being crazy again. Not a good day for me mathematically. I'm not doing too well here. X is 0, right? X is 0. I keep doing the wrong thing. There we go. I think it's a little better. My 3 is like a little wacky though. All right. What do we have here? 4 to the first, 1 to the first, minus 3 to the third. What is that? 4 times 1. This is minus 27. You go minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3 in your calculator. Get minus 27. And then what is this? I don't know. I need my calculator. 4 times 1 times minus 27. I'm getting k times minus 108. And then you divide both sides by minus 108. Boom, boom. K is negative. I think it's 1/27th, isn't it? Doesn't, if you use your calculator, I think if you divide, here I can, yeah, let me write it a little more clear over here for you. So K. And then if you divide top and bottom by 4, get 1 and 108 divided by 4 is not 27. Yeah. So K is minus 1/27. So we've got it. It is minus 1/27, right? Because K goes in the front, like it has right here, times X plus 4 to the first, X plus 1 to the first, and you don't need to show those first powers, X minus 3 to the third. If I can separate these things a little bit. There we go. There it is. There's the formula. And you know what? There just wasn't room to write all that. We will write down here. Minus 1/27. X plus 4 to the first. X plus 1 to the first. X minus 3 to the third. And there we go. There's how we do it.